This is for the ones who start with an idea. An idea that not only inspires, but excites. There are no rules here. With the right drive, discipline, and direction, the simplest of ideas can become one of the greatest manifestations of art. You have the idea you want to run with. And now, the light just turned green. So here's to the long production days, last-minute changes, faulty equipment, setbacks, the gorgeous aesthetics, wholesome team bonding. Can't forget the indie vibes. The compromising, scrutinizing, collaborating, and exhilarating breakthroughs. It was never going to be easy, but somehow, the idea worked. This is for the ones who are built different, relentless in their craft, creators of their own realm, who don't ask for rewards.
We just do it for the love of the art.
The 5th Annual FITV Film Festival. For the love of the art.
Hello, everybody. Once again, welcome to the 5th edition of the FITV Film Festival. If you guys don't know, my name is Dale Henry, and I'm here by my co-host. Actually, I'm the co-host. He's the host. I'm the co-host. This is Brett Twerry. We're here today to just show off some amazing films for you guys today. And we're delighted to see you guys come here for attendance after yesterday's great attendance as well. We thank you guys for being here.
So for those of you who don't know, the FITV Film Festival has always been an exhibition of new and up-and-coming artists in the filmmaking industry. And this year, we've been graced with over 25 different submissions from 20 different countries. Isn't that crazy?
Yo, it's still wild to me that we still got, like, that much. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, amazing stuff.
I was about to say, for those of you who were not here yesterday, I'm just gonna do a quick rundown of how this is gonna go for those who weren't here. So, in each of these blocks, we're gonna have obviously the different films we're gonna show you, which is going to like accumulate up to about 30 minutes. Now, after each block, we're gonna have like a discussion or a game or activity or something for you guys to do. But during that time, it's also gonna be like a break. So, if you want, you can go outside, you get something, go outside, get something to eat, but please don't leave because we want you to stay here and watch the rest of these films, right? And we just want you guys to be able to, catch that break. But between those periods, you guys can really do freely what you want and then come back here and, watch as well. But I'm not going to talk for any longer. We did like a lot of our intros and stuff yesterday. We're just going to run right into it today. Hope you guys enjoyed what you got today.
Yeah. I'm going to take this intro over now. So
you got it. I did do yesterday, so you got it. Yeah. I got you. You got it.
All right. So our first film tonight is a student-made production by director Guzeng Zhu of the United States of America. And in this film, we follow the story of a man who struggles to find passion and love. I present to you, and Godard.
In the wilderness of time, I seem to have been sitting here aimlessly, and suddenly I can't help but write a sentence. Then, without one step earlier or one step later, she just came in. why did you come over here just now?
Weren't you just sitting here?
Yeah.
You are great.
Why am I so great?
I just came here and you just happened to be sitting here. So, weren't you great?
What if someone else were sitting here?
But it's not someone else, it's you sitting here. So, you are the great one.
All right.
Will you sit here all the time?
I'll sit here forever.
Then you are great forever.
Forever?
Forever.
Here.
What did you write?
It's written right there.
I want you to say it.
Whether I may rest my head on your chest or not, that is the question.
Shakespeare?
No, it's Jean-Luc Godard.
Is it for me or Godard?
It's for you and Godard.
So whose chest do you think is better?
Uh,
Mine or Godard's?
Godard? Do you think that is the question?
What?
Do you think Godard will answer my question?
Is by Iranian student filmmaker Madavi Musavi, and this is the log line that they have for the film. At midnight, the taxi driver sees a clip from his phone which will ultimately affect his destiny for the rest of his shift. I present to you Passenger.
برای عقب‌نشینان و عثمانی‌ها هم
که برگشته دارم نمیتونم چیز بگیرم. پیش به سوی اگه گفتی
ما میریم تهران برای عروسی خواهر کوچیکترم. ما به تهران نمیرسیم. ما همگی میمیریم.
ساعت 12 شب نمیخوای بری دیگه خونه؟
یه مسافر بزنم راه افتادم.
مسافر اگه بود من زده بودم، نیست، خیالت راحت.
اینجاش فردا دیرتر میشه تو برو.
اینجا که فردا دیرتر بیا، امشب برو خونه که فردا زودتر بیا.
ای بابا عجب گیری کردیم ما. حتما باید به تو توضیح بدم که فردا صبح میخوام زنمو ببرم دندون پزشکی، که این ما هرچی کار کردم باید بکنم تو حلق اون دندون پزشکه. اصلا تو چیکار به من داری؟
خود دانی، شب خوش.
من میرم خونه. من به خونه نمیرسم. من در راه میمیرم. آقا سالمی؟ آقا میگم خوبی؟ سرتو تکون نده، اون دهنو واکن حرف بزن.
سالمم.
خب اینو از اول بگو مرد حسابی. هم داشتی خودتو بکشتن میدادی، هم ما رو بدبخت میکردی. مطمئنی خوبی؟ نشه چیزی زدی؟ میخوام یه سوار شد تا یه جایی برسونم. ترسوندی ما رو مردم من.
لطفاً کمش
علی؟
کمش
داریوشو حیف نیست کم کنیم؟ مسافر بر درد و روان در باد. نمیخوای چیزی بگی؟
چی بگم؟
والا همچین گفتی کمش کن، فکر کردم میخوای چیزی بگی.
حرفی ندارم.
ولی از من میشنوی هر شب مسواک بزن.
میزنم.
بس نقد دندونم بکش.
شوخی جالبی نبود.
نه اصلا شوخی نکردم، کاملا جدی میگم. شما میدونستی اگه یه دونه از این دندونات کارش به عصب کشی برسه حداقل باید 500 تومن خرجش کنی. حالا فکر کن یه دندونه بشه 3 تا دندون. اون وقت به خودت میای میبینی توی این اوضاع اسفناک مالی 1,500 هرچی کار کردی خرج دندونه زنت کردی. هرچی بهش گفتم خانم مسواک خالی جواب نیست، نخ دندونم بکش، به خرجش نرفت که نرفت. یعنی اینقدری که این زن خرج دست من گذاشته اسرائیل دست بشریت نذاشته.
درست صحبت کن.
بله؟
گفتم درست صحبت کن.
مگه من به شما چیزی گفتم؟
در مورد اسرائیل درست صحبت کن.
یعنی من الان با اسرائیل حرف زدم به شما برخورد؟
فکر کن من اسرائیلم.
اون وقت مسواک هم میزنی؟ من انگار واقعا تو یه چیز زدی.
من اسرائیلم. امشب شب آخر زندگی. میخواین چند دقیقه آخر زندگی از زندگی لذت ببرید. اون صدای داریش هم میخوای زیاد کنی زیاد.
پیادت میکنم و من اصلا امشب حال شوخی کردن ندارم. صدای داریش هم نمیخوام زیاد کنم. یارو نزدیک بود امشب خودشو به کشتن بده، حالا من میگه اجرایی نه. بنده خدا اینجا چیکار میکنی وقت شب؟
دیگه داشتم کم کم ناامید میشدم.
خانم آخه این وقت شب اینجا فضولی نباشه، ولی خداوکیلی خیلی جرأت دارین ها.
نه به خدا داشتم از ترس سکته میکردم. یعنی رنگ زرد ماشین شما رو که دیدم انگار خدا یه عمر دوباره بهم داد.
بازم خداشو به شما عمر دوباره رو داد. نزدیک بود از ما رو امشب بگیره.
خدا نکنه، ولی من منظورتون رو متوجه نشدم.
اونی که باید متوجه میشد
من بازم نفهمیدم.
ایشون فهمیدم من چی میگم.
ببخشید کی؟
ایشون فهمید من چی میگم.
شما دارین کیو میگین؟
خانم ایشون این آقا که بغل دست من نشسته رو دارم میگم.
من کسی اینجا نمیبینم.
ای بابا عجب بساطی داریم ما امشب.
من الان ترسیدم. منو اذیت نکنین تو رو خدا.
خانم به پیر به پیغمبر اگه من بخوام شما رو اذیت بکنم، ولی انگار شما داری ما رو اذیت میکنی.
آخه شما داری میگی این آقا در صورت که آقا اینجا نیست.
خانم یعنی شما این آقا بغل دست من الان نشسته رو نمیبینی؟ این آقا رو نمیبینی؟
نه نمیبینم.
خانم حضرت عباسی شوخیت گرفته، مسخره کردی ما رو، ایستگاه ما رو گرفتی.
اما به خدا من کسی رو نمیبینم.
خانم قسم خدا رو الکی نخور، خوب نیستا.
من پیاده میشم.
یه لحظه صبر کن خانم، یه لحظه صبر کن، یه لحظه تکون نخور از جات. یا همین الان حرف میزنی که این خانم صدا تو بشنوه، یا پرتت میکنن از ماشین پایین.
گفتم که اسرائیل.
تو میکائیل هم نیستی چه برسه به اسرائیل. خانم صداشو شنیدی؟
نه.
یعنی آقا الان حرف زد صداشو نشنیدی؟
نه آقا نشنیدم. آقا چرا میزنی؟ نزن تو رو خدا نزن.
تو 2 دقیقه پیش که نه میدیدیش نه صداشو میشنیدی. حروم زاده تو میخواستی ماشین منو بدزدی؟
خدا اشتباه شده، غلط کردیم تو رو خدا. آقا ببخشید.
کرایه هرچی داری بده بیا. دیگه این داستانا قدیمی شده ها. برین خدا رو شکر کنین جتاتون رو ننداختن صندوق عقب تحویل بدن.
So for our last film in this film block, we have French-Palestinian non-student filmmaker Mahmed Salame with his film Freedom is Mine. In this film, a man is lost at sea trying to escape from his country on a makeshift raft. Hope you enjoy. All right, so that concludes the first film block of this evening. We are going to take a quick break, but we're going to also have a quick Kahoot film trivia game for those who would like to participate. You're more than welcome to leave the auditorium, get some food, some drinks, whatever you'd like. But for those who wish to continue on with the Kahoot trivia, I'm going to pass it along to Trinity with FITV.
Hi, guys. So, I also have prizes for you guys. So, first place gets 5 movie tickets, and then second place gets 3 movie tickets, and then third place gets 1 movie ticket. So, how to enter is you go online and look up Play Kahoot, and you click the link that says Play Kahoot. The rules are you are given a question and you are given 20 seconds to answer. And then you pick an answer. And you get points. Is there anyone else trying to get into the hoot? I think we're good. I think everyone's ready. Let's see who was in first place. Whoa. I thought this one was shocking when I found this out. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, of course. I'm so sorry. Oh, Sarah got in the lead now. Oh, this is not this one. So the director thought that he was too much of a fun, lovable guy to be able to play a cyborg assassin. I guess that bit him later. Oh no, it was stolen. Yeah, there's one other movie, I can't remember the name. I did find out, but it's not something that stuck in my head. Oh, Sarah took back the lead. Chrissy took it back. Okay, so it was actually common practice in the 1930s or when this was shot, that they had it be shot at night in other languages, so they didn't have to dub it over. And actually, this Spanish version took half the time and got better reviews than the English version. Oh, wow. It was taken by Lowe. I went way less serious with this one. Yeah, when he was offered the position, he had actually been through 15 months of World War II combat as a pilot, and he was considered quitting acting. But then he obviously still took it, and it actually relaunched his acting career. Kush took it from being at the bottom. Yeah, actually, after he died, Nicolas Cage was offered the position of being Shrek, but he declined. Now we get to see our winners. For third is Chrissy. Second is Kush. Now first is GPAC Tech. Would you guys mind coming up here to receive your tickets? Thank you guys for having me. Kyle is now going to introduce the next film.
Thank you, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed playing Kahoot. In my book, you're all winners. It's just that there are three people of you who are more winners than others. All right, up next we have Tokyo Capsule Hotel, a movie made by Dominican Republic director Jose Herman Ariza, which takes place in the 1990s when Japan was suffering from an economic crisis, causing many people to lose their jobs. And we're going to follow one such man as he struggles with his life, not having a job and forced to stay in these small, seedy hotel rooms. Thank you, and please enjoy.
野崎様、失礼いたします。先ほどのお支払いのことなんですが、カードがご利用できませんでした。
ああ。じゃあ、これで。
これで2度目ですので、現金でお願いしたいんですが。で、お支払いがいただけない場合は、これ以上滞在ができなくなりますので。
分かってます。そのカードで未払い分生産してください。大丈夫です。
受付に用意しておきました館内着、お着替えにならないんですか？
ああ。服のままでいいんです。朝早いね。
わかりました。失礼いたしました。おやすみなさいませ。
ああ、リュウ。さ、例の件なんだけど、何か進展あった？いい話だったらいいんだけど。
いや、さ、お前のこと話したよ。IT 業界で経験があることとか。で、結構知ってはみたんだけど、それにお前が作ったプログラムもコピーも送ったし。
ダメだよ、あんな古臭いプログラム。で、なんだって。
なんかギリギリの人員でやってるらしい。不況の影響をもろ受けて。だから今は誰も雇えないってさ。
だよな。月100時間以上残業しても食っていけないよ。さ、頼みがあるんだけど。
何でも言ってくれよ。
来週の月曜日にお前ん家に封筒が届く。それを俺の家族に渡してほしい。俺2、3日出張出るから。
了解。あとさ、義理の兄貴にも連絡してみるよ。新しいゲーム会社で働いてて人欲しいかもしれないし。
いろいろありがとな。俺いい友達持ったよ。じゃあよろしく。 はるか。
あ、やっとつながった。1週間も声聞いてないのよ。ミカのこと聞いてくるし、最近働きすぎじゃない？ちゃんと休んでる？
なんとかやってるよ。ミカに代わって。
パパ？
ミカ、元気にしてるか？自転車乗ってるか？また戻ったら一緒に自転車でお出かけしような。
パパ、いつ戻ってくるの？
今のお仕事が終わったらね。そしたらまた一緒に公園に行こうな。
ちょっと待って、ママに代わる。
どう？昇進した？早くそっちに行きたいな。
おう、昇進したよ。それに新しいマンションに引っ越しさせてもらった。とにかく広いんだ。
本当？じゃあ引っ越しの準備しなくっちゃね。ねえねえ、あの綺麗な東京の景色見える？早く一緒に暮らしたいな。
大通りに面してて、窓からいい景色が見える。高すぎてさ、ここからじゃ人があれくらいにしか見えない。ちっちゃい働きアリ。
あとミカの部屋もある？子供部屋ってどんな感じ？
ちょうど今日模様替えしたんだ。青色にさ、ミカの好きな色。
いいね。
キッチンも広くて廊下もゆったりしてる。今俺一人だからガランとしてるけど、また一緒に暮らせるようになったらそんなこともなくなるな。
やっとだね。
念願の。
うん、そうだね。絶対なんとかなるって思ってた。
大変だったよな。
でも無駄じゃなかったじゃん。もうちょっとしたら3人で一緒に暮らせるんだし、頑張ろう。
そろそろ切らないと。
うん、分かった。おやすみ。
おやすみ。
あなたは新しいメッセージを持っています。
もしもし、また電話しちゃった。さっきはすぐ切っちゃうんだもん。お父さんとお母さんにも話したよ、昇進のこと。すごく喜んでた。でも待ちきれないから駅行って切符買おうと思うの。ミカにはサプライズにして明日の午後そっちに行くね。いい考えでしょ。何日か一緒にいて、その新しいマンションも見せてもらって引っ越しの計画立てようよ。じゃあ楽しみにしてるね。また明日連絡する。じゃあね。
野崎様、おはようございます。このクレジットカードのダメだったんですけど、で 銀行に確認しましたら、残金。
もう一度やってくださいよ、も
野崎さんは
う。それに決済できなくても大丈夫ですか。
あなたは新しいメッセージを持っています。
もしもし、また電話しちゃった。さっきはすぐ切っちゃうんだもん。お父さんとお母さんにも話したよ、昇進のこと。すごく喜んでた。でも待ちきれないから駅行って切符買おうと思うの。ミカにはサプライズにして明日の午後そっちに行くね。いい考えでしょ。何日か一緒にいて、その新しいマンションを見せてもらって引っ越しの計画立てようよ。じゃあ楽しみにしてるね。また明日連絡する。じゃあね。
来時は空襲、巨時は接客、来ては去る、もつれ合うもたやすい二つのことのみ。
パパ、いつ戻ってくるの？
Hello, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that movie. Up next, we have an American student film by Griffin Newell, and he takes us through a documentary about the graffiti subculture in urban areas. He'll follow these graffiti artists as we look into them and their art, but not only that. We also look into the hardships they deal with when it comes to such a controversial topic. So sit back and enjoy Moniker.
I'm Cusco from Denver, AE Mob, that's my crew, and I started writing in 2017. Graffiti for me, like the shit that I get out of it, I spend a lot of time trying to achieve a a goal. It's a little bit, it's like similar to instant gratification, but takes a lot more thought. You have to be smart about it. And also, you have to push your art style, but I get a lot of self-worth out of it. When I was like 15 or so, I went to a treatment center for drug abuse, and through that, it's I was able to switch my focus, towards sobriety. But sobriety was honestly pretty difficult to maintain without, still like feeling like I'm doing something. I guess like a little bit. It's like, I needed another outlet, I guess, in which, I put a lot of time and effort and love into graffiti, which kind of took my mind off of like a lot of other things. And like along with that, like what I was saying before with like self-worth, like being able to do something that not a lot of people can do, gives me that self-worth too, so. I mean, graffiti is letters. I mean, I see more so like imagery and stuff as artwork. Graffiti kind of is vandalism to me. But at the same time, I take my time on like legal walls if I'm painting someone's business, and I can do art. But I think graffiti, its like raw form is art. It's art vandalism, I guess. Graffiti is like a big inside joke. Like, you have to kind of know what graffiti is and like understand the whole game of it in order to like, I guess, get the whole thing. So it's kind of like a group of people like that, who all have the same understanding of this art form, and like vandalism at the same time, which you can't find a lot of places. So essentially, the whole point of graffiti is to put your name in as many places as possible. You want to be the most up. You want to like kind of be everywhere. So a graffiti crew is like a crew of people that are trying to do that, but they can also put up like their crew name. So like my crew name is AE Mob. So some of the time I'm writing Cusco, and then some of the time I'm writing AE because it's like a collective effort name, essentially. There's a shitload of misconceptions. I remember when I first started writing graffiti, my mom was like not about it. But I was like honest with her. I was like straight up. I was like, this is what I'm doing, and this is what I'm gonna keep doing. And so it's funny because my mom, she's a criminal defense lawyer, and she was like, she had this idea that like all these like people that wrote graffiti are like these hard ass like gangbangers and shit. And like although there are like a shitload of fucking like tag bangers, which are like gangbangers that write graffiti, and like that still is in the scene. That's not every graffiti writer. Most graffiti writers are like pretty normal. Like I know like a ton of graffiti writers, and they have like normal professions. Like my homeboy who's like a realtor and like goes and vandalizes shit in the night. So yeah. Honestly, it's not even the process. The process of painting isn't like something. I mean, I like the process of painting, but it's after the fact. So like you spend like I'll spend sometimes like 2 3 weeks thinking about a spot, and it's like sometimes it's like the only thing that like runs through my mind in a day, and I just like keep picturing my name on a certain spot. So like billboards, for example, like if I sit there and I keep thinking about my name on a billboard, I have to think about the procedure and the way that I'm going to go about it and what my colors are, and make sure that there's no cameras, make sure that there's not security or police. And so there, there's a protocol. But you go and you paint it, and it's like been this thing that you've just been waiting for. That's not even the best feeling. The best feeling is going by it the next day and seeing it, and you see this giant piece that you did, however high up, like 30 40 feet up, and you're like, holy shit, like I cannot believe I did that. Like that's the best feeling, better than drugs. Like genuinely.
Thank you, everyone. Up next, we have When You Were Young, You Walked Where You Wanted, a Polish student film directed by one Olga Bem. This movie is an intimate story about a want for understanding and connections between different generations, young and old. And here we follow one young girl as she works at a nursing home, and the old woman who she tries to connect with, but for some reason, the other staff just tries to get in her way. Thank you and enjoy.
Oh, these credits still going. Oh, okay. And there's a lot of people that worked on that. I'm not gonna hold you. When I grow up, when I grow old, bro, I definitely want people to take care of me. That life did not seem livable. But you know what? We still move on with our life as we go through whatever life throws at us. We continue to push through, right? So far, how much have we been loving Film Fest? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now you see, I would take that as an answer, but I'm not that type of person. So I'm gonna do what I did yesterday. I'm gonna walk down these steps, and I'm gonna come to different people in the audience. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna just ask you. You gonna answer to me, all right? So let's see here. You know what? Let's come to this couple again. I'm pretty sure I asked you guys. I'm pretty sure I came to you guys yesterday, right? You guys were here yesterday? Yeah. So far, out of today, what film have you guys liked so far? Out of today, if you guys could remember. If you guys don't remember, you can like describe it.
Technically, it's always the last one, but
It's always the last one?
No, I would say the Tokyo Capsule.
Tokyo Capsule? All right, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the fan favorite for today. You know, yesterday was a firecracker. You know, today's about to be Tokyo Capsule. Hold on. I see a good group of you guys right here. Hold on. So far, from you guys, how you guys have been liking Film Fest so far?
The passenger one confused us.
Passenger? I'm not going to hold you. I was watching it. I'm just like, I'm not going to hold you. I was like, what is happening? First of all, my first question was, why would you let a random stranger come inside your car, bro? I'm not going to hold you. Oh, he was a taxi driver? I didn't pick that up. My fault. But it's like the dead at night. I'm not going to hold you. I would clock out. Anywho, let me go over to you. Which film so far for you? Yes, for you.
I would have to agree. The passenger was the most confusing.
Confusing, but I'm asking you your favorite one.
Also the longest, if you think about it. So we stayed talking about it for the longest.
Okay, fine. So I'm guessing out of the group here, passenger was just like the one that didn't kick. I got you. It's fine. That one definitely didn't kick right for me either. You know. I'm gonna come here. Good old President Brett. How you Brett? You chilling? That's cool. So far, how you think Film Fest so far has been going so far?
I think it's A1 right now.
A1?
So far. Best so far. There needs. I say there needs to be more Tame Impala. You know.
More Tame Impala. I don't know if we can afford Tame Impala, but we could try next time. But so far, which film have you liked the most out of all of these?
Tokyo Capsule.
All right. If I hear another Tokyo Capsule, I'm gonna have to feign some lies because more Tokyo Capsule. Okay, coming to you. What was your film? Tokyo Capsule?
I just got here.
True. Okay, all right. Then I'll ask you another question. This film that we just seen, what do you think of it? What do you think about it?
I didn't see it.
So you just walked through these doors. All right. You know what? It's okay. Thank you for being honest. I appreciate it. Okay, thank you. We're going to come to these two lovely ladies in the middle. How you guys doing so far?
Good. Pretty good.
Okay. So far, what you guys' favorite film has been so far?
The one about graffiti.
The one about graffiti? Moniker? That one? Nope. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm from New York, and can I say graffiti is like everywhere, but it's like amazing to see. So seeing Moniker like that, I'm just like, yo, this guy got some knowledge that I'm trying to get. Who knows? Maybe I'm not going to finish that sentence. But just say, I love graffiti. I love graffiti. What about you?
I like the caged and bird one.
The caged and bird one? Oh, the first one? That one, not going to hold you. That one also did hit for me. I'm not going to lie. Me personally, I feel like I'm a caged bird. Just kind of, soon one day, my wings will come out, spread and fly. But, I wish I had wings in the first place. Because imagine you could fly. That's another story for another day. I'm going to come over here to these two guys. You were Koosh, right, in the Kahoot? Yeah. My man Koosh, he came in. Ayo, Koosh, how so far, how have you been enjoying Film Fest?
it's been great, man. Honestly, all of the movies, because they're like 5 minutes long, but screenwriting's been phenomenal. I think that's surreal how they do it.
Okay, I like that. Thank you for asking. What's your favorite? Tokyo Capsule?
Thanks for ratting me out. Okay, so Tokyo Castle was really good. I liked it. The concept was good. Direction was really good. Acting could have been better, but you know what? It is what it is.
We got a critic in here. Oh, okay. Okay. We got you though. 'Cause he about to be a future director critiquer. I don't know what you call them. Movie critique? Yeah? Critic? Thank you. Thank you. All right, we come to you guys here. So far, have you guys been enjoying Film Fest?
Yeah, it's been a great time.
Great time, great time?
It's been wonderful.
Wonderful. Okay. All right, you know what I'm asking you. Favorite film? And if you say Tokyo Capsule?
Definitely when you were young, you walked where you wanted.
Yeah, Tokyo Capsule was top 3.
Top 3?
Yeah, Moniker was one.
Top 1?
Moniker.
Top 1 was Moniker. All right. Top 1 Moniker for me too. Top 1 Moniker for me too. All right. I'm going to go over to one last person. One last person. I'm not trying to keep us long forever. We got some people talking about movie tickets. Who we got? Hold on. Who you walking over here? You want to go again, Brett? Okay. No. I'd rather go. These fresh people out here with the white shirt. I like your Beatles shirt, by the way. I like your Beatles shirt. Yeah, no problem. Okay. So far, have you guys been enjoying Film Fest?
It's been good.
It's been good. Yeah, I like Film Fest too. Film Fest has been great. So far, what was your favorite film?
The last one.
The last one? You like that one? I like that one too. That one was great, honestly. Which one is your guys' favorite film?
I like the last one too. Very personal.
Last one was personal? How's that one personal? If I may continue to ask, how was that one personal?
I mean, my mom was a CNA and my sister was a home health aide. So I know like their stories and stuff, and it really is like that.
Okay, so it was just, I get how personal. Okay, that's understandable. All right. Well, like I said, I'm not trying to keep us all. I'm just making sure everybody here has been having a great time so far. We're going to jump right back into the movies. We're going to have one of our great e-board members here, Matt. He's going to come here, and we're going to watch another film. Hope everybody just stay tuned and continue to enjoy Film Festival. Thank you guys so much.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Matt. I'm going to be announcing our next film of the evening. So, our next film is a student short by German filmmaker Ekaterina Izmestova. In her short, Ekaterina depicts a man whose wife has been missing for years. After her investigation is concluded, due to a lack of results, the man gets a new devoted girlfriend. A girlfriend who can't talk, never gets cranky, and always agrees with everything. I proudly present I Catch You.
ты сегодня наденешь? Что думаешь, Мария?
Очень красивая. Ты балуешь меня.
Потому что мы уже месяц вместе. За этот месяц я стал самым счастливым человеком. Я не думал, что такое возможно. Наверное, я могу произнести это. Я...
Ты любишь меня.
Давай не будем говорить «люблю». Так говорят все. Потом делают друг другу больно. Ненавидят друг друга. Давай придумаем что-то свое. Что-то особенное.
Давай. Например?
Например, I get you.
Мне нравится. I get you.
Какая же ты красивая. Смузи с черникой. Сегодня я буду поздно с работы. Что планируешь делать?
Хочу в библиотеку пойти. Если ты не против.
Ты же была там вчера.
Томас обещал принести мне одну книгу. Коллекционер.
Томас? Кто такой Томас?
Наш библиотекарь.
Вот как. Сколько же ему лет?
Я не знаю.
плохой студент с первого этажа.
Нет.
Тогда что вот это такое? Я видел, как ты смотришь на него из окна.
Я люблю только тебя. Помнишь?
Я не верю тебе. Не верю тебе. Тварь!
Ja, ich bin's.
Kommissarin Katja Schiller. Ich rufe Sie an wegen der vermissten Frau.
Ja, ich weiß, dass der Fall abgeschlossen wurde. Ich habe einen Brief bekommen.
Wir ermitteln weiter in dem Fall. Eine neue Zeugin hat sich gemeldet. Und wir hätten ein paar Fragen. Können Sie morgen um 10 Uhr aufs Revier kommen?
Morgen um 10. Ich komme.
Hi everyone, I have an announcement before I introduce this next film. We have extra food tickets and the food truck is leaving at 8. So if you want to get more food, you should go now because it's less than 15 minutes until 8. So this next film is a student film called Kashir Adem, which translates to Blood Ties, directed by Raz Ahmed from Israel. And this is about a photographer with his mother looking through consciousness with history of photo albums. So now the next film we are showing is called Destination Disquiet, directed by Isabella Sofia Caldred and Victoria Thompson. This film is to show what it's like to have claustrophobia and have to take a train ride every day.
It's getting bad again. I know it's getting bad again because I've started to get more emotionally invested in my Sim's path to higher education than my own. I'll get around to it, eventually, but there are more important matters that call for my attention. My Sim just got cheated on by her long-term boyfriend of 3 Sim days, roughly equivalent to 3 years in real life, and I need to make that 7-pixel skank pay. Perfect. I've become more impulsive. I get dressed up with no particular destination in mind. I'm also far more reckless. Like now, looking at this perfectly normal tube of lipstick, I can't shake the feeling that if I ate it right now, it would taste amazing. So I bite it, and it's awful. It's literally disgusting, but luckily this action has little consequences. Unlike this one right here, this one has a lot of consequences, like ginormous consequences, actually. That was a bad decision. I know it's getting bad again because I've started lying to my family about taking my antidepressants. I used to do it all the time as a child. In active defiance. My father used to cover them in peanut butter to make it look more appealing. Kind of like a dog. I hate peanut butter now. But there's really only one way to know that things have gotten bad. They get a lot worse. Long before we reject something we fail to understand, we attempt to make it digestible, attractive, relative. On more than one occasion, I have heard family and friends compare this feeling I've described to the act of drowning. It's a horrible comparison. Not only have these people never felt what I'm feeling, but most have never felt what it means to drown either. And drowning has limitations. It can really only go on for so long. I don't remember the day I was born, as to be expected. I don't want to. My parents anticipated a complicated delivery. My brother had to stay in the NICU for a week because his lungs were filled with fluid. He knows what it's like to drown. But I know of something else. I understand silence. I understand silence because it's what marked my entry into the world. Total quiet. Until there was screaming. Screaming that didn't stop. Because the first thing I ever learned to do in this world was cry. And I think I've been running from this my entire life. That at the core of my nature is a need to be heard when I say I'm not okay. For it was only at the first tear shed that anyone ever knew I was alive, breathing, thinking, feeling. I cannot say for certain that things will get better, but at least now, for a brief moment, I know I am alive.
So this next film is called Mi Sonio Estudiar Cine, which translates to I have a dream, a movie dream. and this is by Seiji Wen from Spain, and it's about having a dream even when no one else believes in you.
你是否也有过梦想？你曾经的梦想还在吗？梦想对一个平凡的我太奢侈了。人们总说，
梦想嘛，想想就好，总归还是得面对现实啊。谁还没梦想呢？有的人想当艺术家，有的人想当宇航员，但最后呢，还不是都得乖乖的回到现实，继续生活。
所以梦想想想就好，别当真，因为最终梦想都换成了柴米油盐。他们常常让我认清现实，别追求不切实际的目标。我还记得，当我说出我想当导演的时候，那些人的脸色像是看到个又蠢又天真又不自量力的白痴，甚至就连我妈都这么说。
儿子啊，你看，现在没有一个人支持你。你说咱们家的人没有一个人是做这一行业，这个电影行业跟我们家好像没有任何关系。你的阿姨呢，他们的孩子就是没有好好的听父母的话，结果现在青春跟前程都不尽善人意。听妈妈的，我们都是为你好，咱们能不能换一个专业学？
当我听完最后这句话，在我平静的面孔下，内心的希望瞬间破碎，因为我感觉连最后的依靠也随之消失了。从那以后，总感觉世界暗淡了些，宛如在海上航行的船失去了灯塔一样，没有了方向。在外来看，可能就是小题大做。所以，我并不打算就此放弃，因为我觉得既然有梦，那就永不放弃。我相信我可以的，我做得到。当一切都看似在好转时，当我内心再次充满了希望，当我觉得我真的能行的时候，生活再次的把我打回了现实。当我意识到现在连梦想都有标准答案的时候，我忽然觉得他们说的都对，我可能就不适合做这个，我压根就不该做这种白日梦，我根本就做不到。像我这样的人跟别人谈梦想，可能连狗都会笑。你觉得我能成功吗？不，我不能，我就不应该有什么梦想，因为我根本就不配。梦想能当饭吃吗？这个世界本来就不是你努力了就能成功的。什么梦想，我不要了。
你呀，现在才18岁，正是青春风貌的时候，有大把的时间可去追逐你的梦想。将来你会为你努力过的人生而感到骄傲。
四姐，不要灰心，我相信你。
加油，四姐，我看好你哦。你虽然不是最棒的，但一定要做努力的自己，相信你自己，姐永远支持你。你呀，才18，有大把的时间去成为任何你想成为的人，不妨大胆点。
你才18岁，你可以成为任何你想成为的人，大胆的去追求自己的梦想吧。
做自己想做的事，我认为你是可以的。反正大胆的出去干嘛？你要好好努力，加油哟！你要好好努力，加油！要好好努力，加油哟！
抛开理由的倔强，其实都明白，父母的初心是担心你走歪路。
我也知道他真的很热爱电影这个行业，但是我怕他坚持不了。
他们给予你建议，出发点定是为了你好，但是有些时候还是得跟着自己的内心走， 我非常感激他们的关心，但我也得有自己的想法，去做自己真正热爱的事。少年的勇气曾被误解为叛逆，但就是这些被误以为的叛逆，才使得少年意气风发，无所畏惧，勇往直前。我相信，无论年龄，每个人都有梦想，只不过种种原因，有些最后可能没能成真。但请不要灰心，当你觉得为时已晚的时候，恰恰是你人生中最早的时候。晚的是你从来都不敢开始，只要有心，何时开始都不晚。请记住，你努力追梦的样子真的很好看。城市少年的我已成人，18岁却是看似刚刚好的样子，刚刚好和年少的自己告别，刚刚好和成年的自己出世。少年时的轻狂改为了沉稳，同时也不忘拾起少年的勇气，却大胆勇敢的追梦。结果会怎么样，我也不知道，但我能确定的是，未来的我不会因为现在的我有勇气去尝试而后悔。最后，请相信自己，不要轻易停下，不要轻易放弃，尽全力去努力，不要怕，怕只会输一辈子。摔倒了就站起来，勇敢地去追逐自己的梦想，加油！
所以你的梦想是？
我有个梦，叫电影梦。
That like kind of hit me. I'm not gonna hold you, but nonetheless, we are at the next part of. We've just finished another block, and we are now here to get some insight from some of our judges who judged all these lovely films that you guys are watching here today. So how this is gonna work? We're gonna ask you like a couple questions. We're gonna keep it short, sweet, right, guys? All right, cool, right? We're gonna start from my right, left. But my left, right here, moving down. Just gonna keep moving like this. So you just pass the mic down. I'm sorry, I gotta change it up. Just pass the mic down to lovely member Trinity here. We're gonna start with her, and we're just gonna move down right here. But for those people who don't know, I'm just gonna ask your name, and I'm gonna ask you this question, right? So, what was the hardest part about judging these films?
So my name is Trinity, and honestly, the hardest part was probably finding time with studying and different homework to do. But I'm glad I wanted to put in time to look at these films because they are some of the greatest films.
Yeah, true.
So I'm Alessandro. Some of you may remember me from yesterday, in which case, thank you. But I think that the hardest part for me was being able to assess in a very direct way each film without being more biased towards one or the other, because you start with some prerogatives, some ideas of what films should look like, and then as you go through all the films, you get different influences, and by the end, your judging criteria are completely different.
Hello, my name is Jesse, and I have to agree with Alessandro. Just trying to judge them adequately, because most of my judging, like I didn't give them like any of the films a bad score. It's like the minimum I gave them was like a 5 or 6, because I enjoy watching the films. I'm not like a big movie critique, but if something like catches me off guard, then yeah, I'll dock the score. But overall, like I like the films, and the hardest part, like Alessandro said, is just judging them based on the score criteria.
True. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I have to agree with Trinity here, because finding time to watch, may I say, around like 75 like films, that was like probably the roughest part. But nonetheless, all these films have been great so far. So question number 2, starting with you here, Jesse. Was there any one aspect of the films that really stood out to you?
The one aspect that really stood out was the variety of films that we got this year. Because 26 countries, that's pretty much the whole world, and we also have like the different categories of non-student and student. And most of the time, like I'm watching one film and it's like, is this like a non-student or student? And then like scroll down, it's like, oh, I didn't expect that. And just having that variety of films of all the different genres that we received this year, that's a good aspect of what we have.
True.
For me, I'd have to say that the animations are the ones that hit me the most. I think in the past editions, we've gotten some, but we've never gotten animations like of this caliber. Like The Boy in the Mountain comes to mind. That one, the first time I saw it, I was like, okay, this is the Pixar film that just copied from the internet and uploaded. No, the guy actually made it himself. I was just so surprised about it. And it just, yeah, animations were a really good part of this film festival, in my opinion.
That's it. Shout out Destination Disquiet. That one hit. That one hit.
Yeah, I found that some of the films really resonated with like the message of the trailer that they have a dream, and I thought that was a really nice aspect that we could see that they have a dream even through every film, that they wanted to be either like a more like horror director, or like they have the same dream that we have.
True. Okay, okay. I like that answer. Moving on, this one might be a little bit tough for you, Trinity. I'm not gonna lie. How do you think, you guys, it's gonna be easy for you two, but how do you think the films stack up this year compared to previous years?
So this is my first film festival.
Yeah.
And I've seen some of the other stuff from previous film festivals, and honestly, I think it has been higher grade. And the fact that we're able to be here in person is also amazing. And I love the fact that we're still able to like live stream it and have it be recorded, so we can always look back on it and see how we can improve, or just enjoy the fact that we had it.
True. Shout out No Rona. No Rona.
I think that, well, I've been here since the beginning, like Jesse. The films that we got at the beginning were very much more amateurish. They were only student films. But over the years, we've seen a very steady improvement in quality, which is honestly surprising. Like even comparing films from this year with from last year, there's a definite jump in quality. And we don't make all of these. We just put the portal out, and then people reach out to us. I'm just happy that these very talented people are finding us and think we are worthy their time.
True.
I will also have to agree with Alessandro. Compared to the films of last year to this year the films, like some of them were actual like student work films compared to last year, where like most of them were just like high production films, probably for like bigger film festivals. But here, like in a smaller local film festival that we were able to live stream at this school in Florida Tech and Engineering School, just people finding us and submitting, it proves us that people really enjoy making these films, and they want to show it to pretty much any community all over the world. And that's basically better than last year, really.
What I say? Believe me, I felt some heartwarming just knowing that they're entrusting me to judge some of these other films. I was like, me? You trusting me? In no way, man. All right. Moving on. What do you find most rewarding in being a judge?
The most rewarding of being a judge is basically be on stage right here and discussing our opinions.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Phil there. For me, I think it's the ability, because people submit to these film festivals. They do it because they want to show their films to the world. They want to be able to have essentially be freely advertised. So I think that the ability to be able to reward some of these people for their hard work and their talent is simply the best thing I could ask for.
Heartwarming, touching, for the love of the art.
I agree very much with Alessandro and Jesse, but I also think it's great that we get to show these films and also get to see these films that could be very personal to them and show struggles that they're having right at this exact moment and be able to resonate with some of it and get something back from it.
I agree there. A lot of these other films that we've seen I could definitely feel the emotion that they had, like, riding behind it, you know? But moving on to our last question, because like I said, we're here for a brief time, not a long time. What is something you would like to say to the people that have submitted to our film festival?
I am very grateful to have people that want to submit to our film festival. Like the other judges have said, we're a small film fest, and we are very local and not very outreached. So it's great that from Israel, Spain, and so many other countries that wanted to share with us this something that they worked on so hard, and I'm just so grateful.
Humble, shout out Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, I mean, other than being thankful for these people that wanted to show us their art form, I personally, I wanted to say that even if you were not able to make it to the selection of films that we've shown today and yesterday, because we're 75 submissions overall, and we were only able to showcase 26, I still want to say, don't give up. Your film was really good. And again, I saw all of the 75 films. None of them were bad. Selecting the films was really hard. And just because you didn't make it doesn't mean you're a bad artist. That's all I wanted to say.
I have to agree with the others. Just thank you for submitting your films to this film festival. It's just submitting that proves that you really want to show your passion in film and your work and your project to anyone basically around the world. So just want to say thank you for submitting.
Thank you. Can we get a round of applause for our judges here for, taking the time out to ask, answer these questions. So we'll be right back. I'm just going to come up right back on stage to introduce our final selection of films that we have to show off to you guys. So stay tuned. We got like a few more films, and then the award ceremony right after. Thank you. Back. I'm sorry to be gone for so long, but it is okay. So far, as I have said earlier, sorry, my voice. As I said earlier, we're winding down now to the final few selection of films that we have. Before I introduce these next few films, I would really like to thank everybody for coming out. For this being my first film festival, it was very heartwarming to be able to, as I said earlier, to co-host this, and seeing people in the crowd here, it just kind of knows that all of our efforts and everything are not going to waste at all. I'd like to thank you guys for being here. But it's not enough for the sob fest here. We're gonna first begin with this first film in this block entitled "We Are Champions," directed by, and I practice these names at home. Please don't laugh at me. Directed by Danjin Malinovic, and Rex Brad, and Michaela Henning, coming from Sweden. Two friends meet up every day by a fence. They talk and play basketball and have been doing so for 25 years. A war had started, and they still made the time to meet up. Now, this film is about friendship and what war does to people. So sit back and enjoy the showing of We Are Champions.
Stankovića u sastavu jugoslovenske reprezentacije na svjetskom prvenstvu. Vidjeli ste veoma lepu, brzu, tačnu kombinaciju jugoslovenskih košarkaša i efektan pogodak Jure iz Dovca. Revanširali su se Amerikanci, bio je to Smith.
Jugoslavija.
Rekli su da niko ne izlazi van i to važi i za tebe.
Aj, molim te, ugas to. Pa da su Vlade i Tunih ostali kod kuće kad je bilo svjetsko 90. ne bi nikad bili šampioni.
Ma uturi Vladu i Tonija gdje sunce ne sija.
Mogu da se pravim da sam Vlade ili Tonija, ako hoćeš.
Aha, okej.
Kad idemo spavat.
A je, pa zašto da ne? Ali mislim, oni ipak igraju do kraja utakmice, kad su obe grupe zadovoljne.
A tako znači, prc, a? A volim te ipak.
Aj.
Ali evo sad beba. Ajde, Oli. Ćao.
Kasniš po običaju, a? Jebote. Radi tebe sam 2 cigare ispušio umjesto jedne. Tako da više nema cigara.
Pa ti znaš da fini ljudi uvijek kasne.
Naravno da znam. Pa zašto onda koji kurac kasniš, jebo?
Fafaj ga. Znači pušiš više, a? 2 cigare na dan, jebote. Jel ti znaš da ja nisam vidio tvoju ružnu facu već 90 dana?
Zar već toliko? Ja ne znam ni koji je dan danas. Ali znam da već evo 25 godina srećemo se ovdje kraj zida u isto vrijeme svaki dan.
Kako se držiš? Jesi li ostario ili se udeblio?
Znaš onu djetu što su neki pičili prije ljeta? 6 dana jedeš zdravu hranu, a 7. se počastiš, jeve.
Šta? Tu dijetu pičiš?
Ha, možeš reći da tu dijetu pičim, jevi ga. 6 dana ne jedem ništa, a 7. upola manje, jevi ga.
Pa dobro, to ti možda dobro i dođe.
Jevi ga, ba, šta ću je. Skoro će mrak. Lopta ide sa mnom večeras da imam s kim da spavam. Nemoj da kasniš sutra.
Pa ti znaš da ja nikad ne kasnim.
Znam, ajde baci loptu.
Vidiš da sam na vrijeme.
Čuj na vrijeme, kasniš ko konj.
Jebote, jes tebe teško zadovoljiti. Pa nije ni čudo da te žena ostavila.
Me jedi govne, evo.
Druže, da li će doći vrijeme kad možemo zajedno da popijemo opet?
Meni se čini ko utopija. Iako sam ja vječiti optimista.
A vrijeme kad se gledamo preko nišana?
Šta ja znam? Valjda neće. Šta ti misliš?
Ni Bog, a ni tvoja bivša žena ima odgovor na to pitanje.
Onda je prava kriza jebi.
Prava kriza. A da Toni Kukoč i Vlade Divac igraju 1-1, ko bi dobio?
Jarane, to je teška tekma. Njemačka, ja mislim.
Jedi govna. Isto vrijeme sutra.
Znaš, odgovor je...
Johnny? Ono, kad ćemo moći zajedno da popijemo opet? Nedostaje mi to, Jarane. Sve mi to nedostaje. Jesi li tu? Osjetim dim.
Tu sam.
Gdje škripi? Čim se ne žališ da kasnim?
Jarane, koji od ovih dana je prošao da negdje ne škripi?
Zar ti nisi rekao da ne znaš ni koji je dan u sedmici?
Isto kao i ti. I ja znam svaku sekundu koja je ovdje proljetela.
Znaš li ti da ja sjedim budan kada ostali spavaju kod kuće? Slušam zvukove svana. Više nije ni strašno. Postalo je lijepo. Kako izmjenjuju rafale. Kao pokreti. Koraci koji se pretvaraju u jedno. Kao balet. Bolesno. Jel de?
Idem sutra na liniju.
Znači, došlo je vrijeme. Znaš li gdje?
Ne znam. Ali znam samo da moram.
Toni Kukoč sa loptom pokušava da ide prema košu, ali protivnici su kao prilijepljeni. Vidi Vladu na drugoj strani koji traži loptu. Toni Kukoč sa loptom.
Vlada Divac ide prema košu, prolazi dvojicu. Vidi Tonija na lijevoj strani. Vlada dodaje.
Jebi ga.
I'm not gonna hold you. I seen that. I said, if my friends did that to me, bro, I can't even trust my friends no more if they act to me like that, bro. All right, we're gonna move on from that one. But anywho, our next film is gonna be coming to us from Spain. I don't know why I started there. But created by the director Arturo Dueñas, this film is entitled Dajla, Cinema and Oblivion. Life is going on in Dakhla, one of the Sarahi refugee camps in southern Algeria that had been forgotten for 45 years. However, the celebration of a film festival, the Fisarara, breaks the monotony. The event ends and life and oblivion continues. Now sit back and enjoy Dajla, Cinema and Oblivion.
نزلنا محل حدهم بناء بتول هاي مسائل عجزة كاملة احنا تشتريت.
So welcome to the 13th edition of في Sahara, of the Western Sahara International Film Festival.
وأساليبه وإمكانياته المادية ودسائسه وخططه الجهنمية، فإن الشعب الصحراوي لا زال قائما ولا زال موحدا ولا زال صامدا ويسجل انتصارات والأخرى.
Solamente estos niños que juegan el juego que jugaban sus abuelos quieren seguir existiendo. Una manifestación clara de que este pueblo siga apostando por la paz, un pueblo digno de crear un Estado independiente soberano que solamente pide la libertad y el derecho de existir. Y estas señoras que están pasando delante de nosotros son las hijas de aquellas mujeres durante los primeros 12 años de exilio. La mujer saharaui ha levantado el campamento con sus propios medios, haciendo de sus propias merjas las primeras tiendas de campaña, desafiando las duras climatizaciones para educar, criar y levantar un campamento de la nada. Somos el Sahara Occidental. من الوصول إلى السينما فإن السينما تأتي للشعب الصحراوي في تظاهرة فريدة.
Let's go.
سوي نثر مغدا لا 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 هاد سوي نثر مغدا لا 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 هاد سوي نثر مغدا لا 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 لا
All right. Well, guys, it's about that time. We finally come down to the last film of Film Fest. Now, it's a very sad occasion, but, it's also very momentous because we have literally gone through around like 25 different films, and we're now on to the last one. Now, this one, as I pick up my voice because I've been talking too low for way too long, this film is definitely my favorite film out of all the ones we've shown. And it is titled Dead Zone. I don't know how else I could say it in some very deep voice, but it's entitled Dead Zone. Directed by Adrian Shun Falquan and Will Turner Brett, the creator of an addictive video game employs a virtual assassin to protect his company from a mysterious player. But things are not as they seem. Now, as I said earlier, this is my favorite film. As somebody who plays games often, I'm not addicted, I promise. Somebody who plays games often, this one definitely hits different. So please enjoy our final film. And then may I also add, right after that, we will have a short award ceremony for the films that have won our different categories. So thank you, and enjoy Dead Zone.
Organization announced it's adding gaming addiction to the International Disease Register.
It's happening in virtually every developed country in the world. Young people unable to walk away from online video games.
I will release documents to destroy your company.
Yes.
Sir, we just received another message from Snow Leopard 17. Resign, or I will expose your company for corporate tax fraud.
Who is this guy?
We can only pinpoint a location once he's dead, but so far he's killed every admin we've sent.
My rivals think they can blackmail me out of business. Set up meeting with Leon.
Sir, are you sure?
We are out of options.
I'll try set up a meeting, sir.
喂，爸。
不好意思啊，宝，刚挂了电话，什么事儿？
就太久没见，想你了呗。要不今天请我吃个午饭，我过来找你。
可以啊，宝宝，但爸的工作现在有点忙，啊，等会儿我带着外卖到你那儿来一块儿吃好吗？
你总是那样说。
你知道的，孩子，爸的工作是
会沉迷的。
我这事儿真的特别多。
Dad, you're proud of me, right?
I'm more proud of you than anything in this world, and so was your mom.
我信你的鬼，讨厌死你了！开玩笑啦。
爱你啊，孩子。
再见。
拜拜。
Careful, that's expensive.
Leon.
Case. Thanks. The great Ken Fan. Nice office.
Look around. There's no cameras here. So, how does this work?
I dispatch anyone you want. For the right price.
The target's name is Snow Leopard 17.
That may be different.
I'll pay you double.
I'm not sure of money, Mr. Fan.
What do you want?
I'm tired of living in the shadows.
It was your choice to go renegade.
Yeah. Oh, people change.
If you kill Snow Leopard, I'll make you the head of development. If you fail, my company will no longer exist.
So you're the cavalry.
You're 94.
I hear things are going well.
We may have a problem. There's some kind of barrier around the target.
Snow Leopard must have the force field. But that's not available for regular players. There is combination to deactivate it. I have it.
We're running out of time here.
Mr. Fan's days in charge are over.
Password is gone. That's how Snow Leopard has the force field. My rivals have been in my house.
Little help here?
If I give you my admin code, this can reconfigure the game's parameters. And be careful how you use it. Are you ready?
Quick.
Control 4731.
There's a security question. You asked, what are you most proud of?
Death Zone.
And here I thought you had a family.
You also now have full upgraded armor and access to all weapons and modifications.
Nice.
Your boss cannot be trusted.
Just touch my missiles.
Give up, Leon.
No.
What? What's going on?
I'm sorry, sir. It's over.
It was your choice to go renegade.
Sir, wait a second. Leon is up. And he just deactivated Snow Leopard's armor with a special ability.
What?
Now he's hit with 3 fully charged upgraded missiles. Snow Leopard is down, sir.
Are you sure?
He did it. Snow Leopard is dead. We're finally gonna find out who this bastard is. Just give me an hour and I'll have the address. Oh, the company is safe.
Leon?
That was close.
I'll add you to the payroll right now. Welcome to the company.
Thanks. But there's really no need.
What?
I've already sold your admin code onto your rivals.
You were working for them.
When you're a renegade, you have to play both sides. Goodbye, Mr. Fan.
Wait. How was your champagne?知道的，孩子。爸的工作是……
会沉迷的。
这事儿真的特别多。
Dad, you're proud of me, right?
Death Zone。
我信你的鬼！讨厌死你了！
Jenny? Jenny? Jenny?
当你看到这个的时候，已经太晚了。妈死的时候，我快以为你不再会为那个傻逼公司卖命了。但我错了，你骗了我们，你骗了我妈，我就是见不到你。然后我就明白了，你根本不爱我们，你根本不需要家，你根本不需要我妈，你也根本不需要我。
Virtual assassins to kill the avatar of his 23-year-old unemployed son.
You're paid to be a virtual assassin? You better do the job, man.
First of all, when you die in an online game, you don't die permanently. You're always going to regenerate. It's an ongoing game. It doesn't really end.
Imagine he fights them off and kills the virtual assassins, and he goes to his dad and it's like, what now?
Honestly, I hope that that's the scenario that actually happened, because if you're spending that much time online or whatever playing this video game, you better be pretty damn good at it.
Some of these games are really wild. I mean, they're pretty graphic, pretty gory.
The blood pressure goes up, the heart rate goes up.
There's a story in the Mirror. A 9-year-old girl is in intensive therapy after becoming so hooked on Fortnite, she wets herself to keep playing.
The most all-consuming, all-pervasive thing in this guy's life are these violent video games.
A lot of times, video games serve as an escape to something else.
So we reached that point in the night where we have no more films left to show, but we are excited to announce the winners of this year's FITV Film Festival. We are very delighted and honored to have received all these submissions this year, and as the judges said in our previous discussion panel, it was very difficult finding a winner for all these awards, but nonetheless, here we are. So Dale, take it away.
I'll start us off. All right, cool. So our first category is gonna go for best sound / music for student films. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm very big on ear, listening, right? And I could prove this because I have these really nice headphones I love talking about to everybody every day, called these Sony WH-1000 XM4s. Can I tell you, every time I put these on, my ears, beautiful, blessed. But to be real, sound and music is very important for films and movies because what helps to grasp the attention, another sense that you as a watcher would want, So sound and music is very important. So the nominees for best sound music for student films are It's Getting Bad Again, Dead Zone, you can see in Dead Zone, and I Catch You, in which our winner for best sound and music is It's Getting Bad Again. I wish it was Dead Zone, but it's okay. Off to you now, Brett. Oh, I also have best sound and music for non-student films. I thought he had this. Okay, thank you. Okay, so best sound and music for non-student films are Freedom Is Mine, Martha's Day, and Boy in the Mountain. And a winner for best sound and music for non-student film goes to The Boy in the Mountain, which was shown yesterday. If you guys want to see, real quick, if you guys want to see any of these films that we mentioned that you have not been able to see, this will be on our YouTube channel with timestamps for each movie. So, you can look back and see why we picked these and be able to figure them out. Now to you, Brett.
Thank you. For those of you who don't know Dale, he always has these headphones on 24/7, so just a quick shout out to that segue. That was amazing. The next award is for Best Acting. Now, acting is very important to every single film production because it is the personality and the charisma that it delivers to any project idea that just makes it A1. So here are the nominees for Best Acting for a student film. We have Cop, When You Were Young, and A Firecracker Story. And the winner is A Firecracker Story. And here is the award for Best Acting for a non-student film. And the nominees are Martha's Day, El Niño y la Montaña,
He kind of hit that, I'm not going to lie. Sorry. Go ahead, keep going.
and Tokyo Capsule Hotel. And the winner is Tokyo Capsule Hotel.
Moving on to our next category, Best Editing. Now, for people who don't know, I'm currently trying to get to the editing game, trying to step up mine. And as I've been trying to take notice in like a lot more videos that I've seen, editing is really vital for anything you make. Editing could really make or break how the pacing is for a film or for a video. And if your video or your film is not edited well, it will not shed the light that you want to be able to see from it. So editing across the board is like really important. And I guess we'll move on to the nominees for Best Editing for student films, which the nominees are, God forgive me for this first one, Envoltoid, hope I said that right, I Have a Dream, A Movie Dream, and When You Were Young, in which the winner for Best Editing for student film, well, this paper don't want to come out. You got it there. The winner for Best Editing for student film is Envoltoid. What's it all about? That one did hit, as I remember it. And then now, Best Editing for non-student film, the nominees are Martha's Day, Tokyo Capsule Hotel, and should I say Boy in the Mountain or El Niño y Montaña? Did I say it right that time? I said, okay. And so now, Best Editing for non-student film goes to Martha's Day. Yeah. I love to see Martha's Day win one. That film was great. That film was great.
All right, so this next award goes for Best Cinematography. And best cinematography, in my opinion, is extremely important. I'm very much a visual person, a cinematographer myself. It just adds to the whole ambiance of a production, and it just makes it just a completely conducive atmosphere for viewing. So without further ado, here are the nominees for Best Cinematography for a student short film. The nominees are I Catch You, Onvoltooid Verleden Tide. I did some research on that. And A Firecracker Story. And the winner is Onvoltooid Verleden Tide.
Fancy name for a fancy film.
Yeah. So the nominees for Best Cinematography for a non-student film are The Blessing, Tokyo Capsule Hotel, and El Niño y la Montaña.
It's so nice.
And the winner is Tokyo Capsule Hotel.
And now we have category for Best Writing. Now, I'm pretty sure as everybody here has taken some composition and rhetoric class where you have to write a whole ton of essays consistently. Writing is very important in general. If your writing does not have great pacing, a good start to where it could catch the reader / watcher / viewer, a great ending, and be able to pace everything out, your work is not going to be viewed as great because it would most likely fail to capture the attention span, I guess, of reader / watcher. So these will be the nominees for Best Writing for student films. It's Getting Bad Again, A Firecracker Story, and Road Tales. And the winner is, for Best Writing for Student Film, It's Getting Bad Again. Dang. You love to see it. And now the nominees for Best Writing for Non-Student Film, The Boy in the Mountain, can I say it again? El Niño y Montaña, I got it right, there you go. Freedom is Mine, and Tokyo Capsule Hotel. And the winner, I like this one. The winner for Best Writing for Non-Student Film, El Niño y Montaña, The Boy in the Mountain. I like that film a lot, by the way. I like it.
All right, our next award is for Best Direction. And again, one of the most integral parts of any production is the director, coordination, and the overall crew. Direction, it's just, in any production, many things can go wrong. So direction really helps guide the film to be as successful as possible, and a lot of props go to the cast and crew. So without further ado, here are the nominees for Best Direction for a student short film. The nominees are A Firecracker Story, It's Getting Bad Again, and Onvoltooid Verleden Tide. And the winner is Onvoltooid Verleden Tide.
That one is winning a lot. That one is winning a lot.
And the nominees for Best Direction for a non-student film are Tokyo Capsule Hotel, Martha's Day, and El Niño y la Montaña. And the winner is El Niño y la Montaña.
So well. Every single time. And now we have come to the last category we have, Best Picture. Now, everything you just heard us list off for each category, all overall encompasses Best Picture. If your film / whatever work you're doing has everything we've listed off between cinematography, sound and music, writing, everything, and editing, all that goes under Best Picture in what you would be considered your end game, or your top grossing Avatar. Shout out Avatar, Avatar, top grossing. But these are our nominees for Best Picture for student film. When You Were Young, It's Getting Bad Again, and Onvoltooid, in which the winner for Best Picture for student film, Onvoltooid. That one was top. That one was top tier. Personally, I like Dead Zone, but Go ahead.
All right, the nominees for Best Picture for a non-student film are Tokyo Capsule Hotel, El Niño y la Montaña, and Martha's Day. And the winner is El Niño y la Montaña. You might think that's the last of our awards, but we do have one more award left, and that is the FITV's Choice. This is the first time in our film festival's history that we've chosen to have this award, and it basically represents the spirit of FITV as well as the spirit of unique independent filmmaking. This was conducted by an additional group of judges, everyone in FITV, our official judging selection, as well as additional judges outside of our organization. And the winner of FITV's Choice for, I believe, for student film. Oh, I'm sorry, for non-student film, excuse me, is Martha's Day.
And the winner for FITV's Choice for student film, right, was actually, and this one actually caught me off guard, was Cop, the one that we showed yesterday. You were a cat the entire film. I love cats. I could choose it too.
Now, for all the winners of today, you will be receiving a special email with your official award-winning laurels. And if you check your inbox within the next coming week, you will receive an additional surprise that I think you might enjoy. So let's give a round of applause again to all the winners. Is that a wrap?
Let's wrap it up.
All right, I guess that officially concludes the 5th annual FITV Film Festival. As Dale mentioned earlier, for anyone who hasn't seen some of the films that we've discussed as the winners for each award, you can see it again on our YouTube channel, especially on this specific live stream for day 2 and for day 1 as well. There will be timestamps, excuse me, for each short film for each day. So make sure to check that out if you want. And Teal, you got anything left to say?
Did y'all see Dead Zone though? Y'all see why I hyped up Dead Zone on that last one. Dead Zone had me. But for real, for this being my first film festival, thank you, Brett, and thank you, FITV, for making me co-host. I really appreciate you guys as well. You guys definitely made this first freshman year really well. And lastly, I'd also like to shout out Gleason, the Gleason Tech team, the production squad who helped produce all this. Thank you guys very much. We appreciate you guys very much as well. That's all I got to say.
We thank you guys for coming out. We especially thank all the submitters for this year, making it by far one of the best film festivals we've had. Quick shout out again goes to the Office of Student Life, all of our sponsors, the Crimson for helping us finance our merch, as well as Bangarang Printing Company for printing our shirts and making some amazing merch. And a big shout out goes to everyone else in FITV for really pulling together and making this quality events right before finals. So, for the love of the art, that's all I got to say. For the love of the art. All right. So,
yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening.
All right. Keep it breezy, huh?
Si el ritmo te lleva a mover la cabeza, ya empezamos como es. Mi música no discrimina a nadie, así que vamos a romper.
Con lo mío todos se mueven, la fiesta la llevo en mis genes. Yo soy la reina de los nenes, mi gente no se detiene, aquí nadie